Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video of Yamkela Manya Speaks Football. Yeah, guys. Considering that it's gonna be a cup weekend, there's no football games during the week, but we will have a game. I think Orlando Pirates will be playing today. I don't know how many games they are behind already, but they are forced to play this weekend. I don't know how the sponsors will feel, because I always hear this rumor that the sponsors are not happy that there will be a game during a PSL match during the week while there's a cup competition on the weekend, because apparently it's a written agreement that there will be no league games when it's a cup match on the weekend. I think it's to build up the momentum for the cup competition. You know how competitions are like, especially cup competitions. They want to milk us as much as they can. So that's actually an agreement which Orlando Pirates, the favorite club, the club of the chairman, somehow they are able to bypass. It's hot, guys. Yo, it's 30 something degrees. It's hot. Let me rather take this off. Yo, it's hot. I'm burning as I'm sitting here. So as I was saying, so it's a cup weekend. So there's no game during the weekend. Luckily, players can rest, players can recoup, and those who are actually on the brink of injury, maybe due to fatigue, yeah, man, they can rejuvenate their blood and then come back better. You know how the energy is needed, especially nowadays. Football has a lot of game, guys. Fatigue, the body sometimes can't take it, and then you end up being an injury-prone player. You look at the instance of Utemba's one. His age is not supposed to be playing so many games. I'm not saying you should bench him a lot, but I'm saying you should limit his games. You should know the games which are not important, where you can just bench him so that he can recoup, so that his body can somehow just take it up a notch. I don't know what goes on with Cristiano Ronaldo. That guy never gets injured. I don't know. Maybe there's something he's eating. Maybe you should just share the secret with everyone else, so all the players can know what's going on. Speaking about injuries, yeah, guys, yeah, it hurts me to say this, but Mvala has been injured. Oh, Mvala has been injured. I apparently it's the same issue. It just won't go away. It just won't go away. So it's below his knee. I think it's his kneecap, just below the kneecap. The guy was advised apparently last season by the club to go for a surgery, but his advisors, that's his agent, and him, and I think his family, decided against the injury. Look, I understand, fully understand why. Fully understand. Many players, when they come back from injury, they are never the same again. You look at for the instance of Unasir, you look at for the instance of Ulrich James at Chelsea. You look at so many players around the world, when they go for that knee, for that knife, when they go under the knife, when they come back, I don't know what goes on with the injury. Maybe you look at also with Lipasa, something somewhere somehow, when players go under the knife, some of them just never come back again. You look at also for the like of, I'll make another example in England, Thomas Rosicki at Arsenal. When he went for that knee injury, kneecap injury, when he came back, okay, it was one leg, he came back, it was another leg, but he was never the same again, because he went straight for the knife. That's why you will find that many players, in this case also Mvala, they always avoid the knife. They always avoid the knife because they have this fear. If I go for a surgery, I might come back and never be the same player again. But not everyone is like that. Some players, they go for the knife and come back and actually become pretty good players. I won't say they become who they were, because once you go under the knife, you never become the same person. They come back and they still become pretty good. You look at, for instance, Tapelo Morena. I know he's no longer that Tapelo Morena we knew, but you look at him, he's still throwing his weight. Still throwing his weight behind his game. He's still a good player. He can still start for any team. He still gets chosen for international games. But he went for the knife, and he was gone, I think, for a year or year and a half after he broke his leg. So the knife is okay. That was not really the knife, but he broke his leg. So you do need to go and you get that's what you call it, the cement, and then for you to get the cement, they still have to cut you and put the bone in place and stuff like that. It might not be due to a muscle like it is with Mvala, or like it was going on now with the Kronka, who's this guy, or Mshishi. But with Mshishi also again, it was the knee, but now it was the groin, now it's the knee. So it's when it comes to the muscle, like in this case of Mvala, it becomes a recurring issue until you go for the knee, for the knife, and then when you come back for the knife, there might be an issue that you might never be the same player again. So he has decided to go for the knife after a year not wanting to go for the knife. He has decided to go to the knife. I don't know if he's gonna come back as Mvala. Lord Mvala. Oh, the dragon. I don't know if he's gonna come back the same. And there's a possibility that if he does go for the knife, he's going to miss AFCON. He might have helped us qualify, but he's going to miss it. There's no way he will be fully fit by December. And even if he's fully fit by December, I don't think mentally and match fitness will be a guaranteed. So why take him to national team when you have the likes of Sibisi, Ombogazi, Ongezane, and also this guy, Kibedu. So there's many like Totally. Totally is also still injured in Kaizer Chiefs. We don't know when he will be back, but there might be a possibility that he will be back. So I don't even Kekan is coming back. He hasn't been chosen recently by Hugo Bros, but I think Hugo Bros will change his mind as time goes, because when you look at the options we have now with the defense, there's a possibility that Kekan might go, and is also coming back, but more at him later. So with this thing of Mvala, so I think he also wanted, look, he didn't even play the Club World Cup. I think he also wanted to play AFCON this year. That's why he didn't go for the knife. And he also feared that he might not be as good as he was. I wish he should have went for the knife. Now he would have been fit now. Maybe he wouldn't be in the starting 11, but he would have been fit. But with Kekane injured, Ashley Kipedu keep injured, and only Libusa as an option, and this guy Okoza, who knows? Maybe he would have gotten his place back and proven himself that he's actually good, and then stayed on the starting 11. But we wish him luck. We wish him a speedy recovery, and we wish he come back. He was 100%. Let him come back as a 95%, because I know he's never going to be at 100% again. Yeah, talking about injuries. Since we finish this guy Mvala, Kibedu, Kekana, Tapelo Morena, and who else Mzugom. Okay, we also Kibedu going off for the stretcher. If you watch the game, who are we playing when he went off for the stretcher? Was it? No, it was not the previous game, because the previous game we played Libusa and Koza. We were playing against Golden Arrows. Yeah, the game against Golden Arrows. If you saw, Kibedu went off with the stretch, and Vala came in. Apparently they both got injured in that game. So Kibedu, we saw him going off with a stretcher, but apparently the guy's feet is coming back, is going to play. It was not that as serious as we thought. He'll just be off for a few days, not even a week. So we might see him on the bench when it comes to the Culling knockout on the weekend. If not, then we'll probably see him after the international break, because just immediately after the Culling Cup, it will be the international break. So we might see Kibedu coming back. Kekana, Tapelo Morena, and Zugom Tunyelo, they're also on the way back. So I'm also expecting to see them maybe this coming weekend, if not after the international break. So when it comes to injuries, it's not that much. I don't mind, but many injuries. The only injuries I'm worried about. Okay, the only injury I'm worried about is the guy Mushish, and I want the guy to come back and be the best as he can be. Because look, as a country we need him. We need him, not only Mamelodi Sundowns. Even as a country we need him. Yeah, and then so there's not much to say. And then this guy, who's this guy who just signed from Portugal? No, Santos. Our perfect number 10. Yeah, Nuno Santos is great, man. And who's this guy? Who can also shared something with us. I don't know if I can find it. This is what usually happens, but it's regarding Nuno Santos. That look, the guy actually wanted to come to Mamelodi Sundowns, and he wanted nothing else but Mamelodi Sundowns. There were a string of contracts on the way, but he decided to come to Mamelodi Sundowns. And then there's this player. I don't know who's this player, and I don't know how true is this. There's a player I saw that he was offered to Sundowns, Pirates, and Kaizer Chiefs, and none of us wanted him. Apparently, he's one of these South American players. I don't know who it was. I'm quickly gonna check. But I don't know the player. I don't know the player. And I think Mamelodi Sundowns did a good decision by not signing the player. Because when I saw him, I could say, this guy is not It's not something. It's not a player Babylon Sundowns would sign. I don't know. I can't find the player, so it's fine. And then with our squad for the Champions League was released today. Because I think no, I'm making a mistake. That was the under-20 national team. Sorry guys, that was the under-20 national team. Our squad will be released tomorrow. And then we also focus on the Champions League. As I've noted, we are playing Remo Stars in the Champions League, but that will also come after the what is it called this thing now? The international break, which is a boring thing. I hate the international break, guys. There's nothing I hate more than the international break. Yo, what else? Yeah, that's it, guys. That's it. There's no football, guys. So you can be rest assured there will be no content. No content. Yeah, guys, love and leave you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified once a new video has been uploaded. We see each other, guys. I think I'll upload something tomorrow, doing predictions on the last 16th of the Carling knockout, which will be played on the weekend, and then I'll do another one on Friday for the Carling Cup, a preview for the Carling Cup match for Saturday. I think we are playing on Saturday. Let me just make 100% sure. Against Marumo Gallants. Is it Saturday? Is it Saturday? It has to be Saturday. Yeah, it is Saturday at 8 o'clock. I don't know why it is 8 o'clock knockouts. Yeah, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button to be notified once a new video has been uploaded. Bye.